Hi everyone! It's been over 3 years since I've made one of these talking videos. I haven't been posting regularly, but I want to start posting again. So I want to give you guys an update on what's happening in my life and what you can expect moving forward. If you're new to this channel, my name is Sam and I've been posting my travels, and then I started posting on spirituality and all that stuff. And in my last talking video, I talked about opening up a floral cafe and how I stopped doing event planning. So all of that happened. The floral cafe is called Brew Bloom, and it's just the cutest place. And it's so, I guess, wedding inspired, if you want to call it that, because of my background in wedding planning, and there's just flowers everywhere. I did not expect it to be so popular, and it was such a pleasant surprise. We grew from when we first opened from 5 tables to now 20 tables, and now we're actually opening up a second location. Yay! It's gonna be opening up in the south side of Edmonton, and hopefully in about 3 to 4 months, you know, depends on the construction and all that stuff. So since the opening of this current one about 2.5 years ago, I've just gone through so many changes. I've grown tremendously as a person, and I want to share with you guys what's been happening with me and why my direction is going to be changing. So since the opening of Brew Bloom, it was incredibly hard. I've never ran a cafe before, so the learning curve was just so high. At first, we only had like me and Cecilia and one other staff, and then it just got so busy. We were just booked up all the time that we had to hire more people, and people wanted to order food. So then we eventually opened up like a kitchen. I barely even cook. So, you know, having to deal with learning how to hire a chef, kitchen team, waiting team, like it was a lot. I went through so much stress and so much learning from all of this stuff. And Cecilia and I are actually no longer partners, which is really sad. I think when I first opened, my management skills wasn't as strong. I think now it's a lot stronger. I was really harsh and critical with my feedback because I was new to managing suddenly like 5, 10, 20, and now we have almost 50 staff. And it was driving me crazy. I didn't know how to manage so many people. I didn't even know how to manage myself. So that was a crazy learning curve, and I was just so stressed out all the time that I actually, for almost like 1.5 years, was really depressed. I had no idea even that I was so depressed. I was just super irritable all the time, and everything that I did, I just couldn't stop thinking about work. Even when I traveled all the time, I just couldn't stop thinking about work. And that's why you guys actually haven't heard from me for a while. It's because everything I was doing was revolving around work, my life, my travel, like my every waking thought. And it was causing me so much anxiety, so much stress, so much anger inside of me. And so yeah, that's why I haven't been around. I've been just totally MIA. Okay, so why am I here now, and what's with the big change? Well, I actually knew I wasn't doing super well, but I couldn't tell. Like, I guess, you know, when I was feeling really depressed and all that stuff, I thought that was normal because it just slowly crept in on me and I had no idea. I thought, you know, I'm just like stressed and busy all the time, but no, it was actually like real depression, you know? I felt alone. I felt like I didn't know what I was doing. I felt like I didn't have a good support network. So I was just spiraling downwards and I had no idea. And so what made me kind of come out of it and feeling a lot better now, in September, October, Roland and I had a trip to Bali, and we stayed at a few wellness retreats. And after staying there, I just felt so good. I was just like, wow, you know, I don't even need coffee. I just felt happy. I wasn't stressed. I'm like, what is it? I was just baffled. There we were doing yoga. We did all this energy healing. I was just eating all this healthy food. So then I thought, could this be it? Could, you know, just like, I know it sounds so basic, but could all the balanced diet, organic food, and exercise be what I was missing? Okay, and the thing is, I thought I was healthy before. Like I had no problem, I had no medical problem. It's not like I was tired all the time, or I just thought drinking coffee every day was normal. I mean, I think it's fine too, but it's just I would need coffee in the daytime, and then at nighttime I would drink wine or something because I would feel crashed. So I was just going on this turbulent ride day after day and thinking it was normal because a lot of people around me were doing the same thing. So it just seemed normal, right? Well, until I went to Bali and having 2 weeks of just this crazy cleanse, and afterwards feeling so good that I knew what I had before was not normal. So after coming back from Bali, I just decided to make a complete lifestyle change. I don't drink coffee every day anymore, which was huge for me at first, but now it's like I don't even need coffee anymore. It's crazy. I've been drinking coffee for like almost 20 years. I've been eating breakfast, like a super healthy breakfast every day, really conscientious of the food I'm eating, and I exercise now. Oh my gosh, before I did not exercise. I was so lazy. Oh, and the other thing, I get up early now, like between 7, 8. It's crazy. Before I could never do that. I'd be so tired. I would wake up, just scroll my social media in bed, lounge in bed for at least another hour, and I wouldn't even get out of bed until maybe like 11, and then I would go to work and still feel tired. Now I get out of bed, I meditate every day, then I go down, I have my morning green giant drink, I go on my Peloton for another 30 minutes and exercise and stretch, and then go up, have breakfast, get ready, and then go to work. It's been amazing. Like, I've been so happy, and I've been feeling so much better. Like, it blows my mind that I never knew this before, and nor did I get into the habit or knew how much it would actually change my life until like I was forced to be in that state. And when I was kind of like forced to do it and I actually felt the difference, now I want to do it every day. So I'll make another video on my daily kind of like morning routine for you guys. It's quite the routine. It took me a little bit of time to build up, but now, you know, I think I got it, you know, almost like 90%. There's a few more things I want to tweak with it, I think, just to make sure. But it took me a good few months to actually build up and get used to all these habits. But now that I have it, I just feel so happy. Oh, obviously I dyed my hair. I'm blonde now. I did this actually before I went onto my Bali and Asian trip. I just think it's cute, it's different, it livens things up. Another reason why I got it is because the past 2 years I was so stressed out all the time that I actually got so much gray hair. See, from here. So then, you know, I thought the grow outs would be a little bit easier if it's blonde, and then it just covers it up. But I don't know, I think it's kind of bright too, so it's kind of nice. I've had dark hair for most of my life, so I think this is a nice change. So I wanted to share with you guys something that I learned in Bali that was really inspiring to me. We had an opportunity to talk to a monk about levels of happiness. I didn't realize, I'm like, there's different levels of happiness, I guess, right? It's just stuff that you never really think about. So she was telling us that there's 3 levels of happiness. So the first level of happiness has to relate to the 5 senses, and that we can use them to enjoy the things around us, like eating, tasting food, traveling. You can look at a palm tree and it looks really beautiful at first, but after a while you get used to it. Like touch, and material objects. And the thing with that level of happiness is it's really quick, but the happiness flees pretty quickly. So then you'll have to refill it often in order to feel happy. And they say that's actually the lowest level of happiness. The second level of happiness is doing things for others. You can do things for others and then you'll feel happy because, you know, you did something great. And that happiness actually lasts longer. But with that one, you still have to refill it in order to feel happy. The third level of happiness is from within, and it's actually enjoying the little things in life. And it's doing them with intention every day. So for example, now when I wake up, I drink the Green Giant, and I don't know, it's a little act of putting the drink together and drinking it that there's just so much purpose and intent that it makes me happy. And all of my steps in my morning routine, even though it's so simple and it's the same thing every day, but the fact that I don't have to think about it and it's so purposeful, it makes me happy. So I think that's what she was talking about when she was talking about purposeful happiness, because I feel happier. So that's the thing that I didn't realize I was missing before. I was doing level 1, level 2 of happiness, but I wasn't doing the level 3. So now I'm actually mixing in a whole bunch of level 3s in my happiness. And that's one of the things that I want to share with you guys is my day-to-day, you know, what I'm doing, how I'm finding just little joys in my everyday life. Before, I used to want to go travel to all these places in order to find happiness, but now I'm just trying to find the little things, and it's so enjoyable, and it's something that I can do just right here without having to pack up, fly somewhere, be so exhausted all the time, which is what I was doing on top of the work I was doing. So I was just so stressed out all the time. But now that I found these little day-to-day happiness thing, it's game changer, game changer. So that's why I want to share it with you guys. For example, check this out. Ah, do you think this is cute? It's a little, I don't know, disco mushroom. I was on Instagram and saw this one person's post. She had this really gorgeous green room, like even more plants than me. And then she had all these little disco balls there. And then when light shines on here, I don't know if you can see. Oh, because there's light right here. It just illuminates the place and it looks so pretty. Can you see the little speckles in the background? Yeah. So I don't know, just stuff like this just makes me so happy now. So I'm trying to find ways to just make my living space more, I don't know, more enjoyable for me, and just ways to make me happier. Yeah, I'm planning on sharing still some of my travels, some of my health and fitness because it's so important to me now, my projects that I'm doing, and my day-to-day activities and what I find enjoyable that brings me happiness. And I hope that that brings you happiness too. I might do some like local outings to support, you know, some local businesses. And of course, I'm going to share with you my business and my journey through work and all that stuff. So yeah, I hope that you guys will enjoy my new content, and let me know if there's any questions you have or anything you want to see, and I'll try my best to include it.